Arirang Special.
세계 경제의 마지막 성장 엔진으로 불리는 아프리카를 전 세계가 주목하고 있습니다. 박근혜 대통령은 오는 25일부터 에티오피아, 우간다, 케냐 등 아프리카 3개국을 순방합니다. 무한한 성장 잠재력을 지닌 에티오피아는 아프리카 국가 가운데 유일하게 한국전에 참전한 우방국이면서 지난 53년 동안 지속적으로 협력 관계를 유지해왔습니다. 두 나라가 어떻게 하면 상생 협력하고 또 발전할 수 있을지 주한 에티오피아 대사님과 말씀 나눠보겠습니다. Hello, Ambassador Shafaro. Thank you very much for joining us on KTV today. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm very excited.
Thank you very much to visit my embassy.
So I want to start off by asking you about the Ethiopia in general. It's a pretty far country from South Korea, and not many people might be aware of it, but it's been more than 50 years that we established diplomatic relations. Can you share a little bit about our diplomatic relationship?
Thank you very much. This is a very important question. Ethiopia is not very far from Korea. If you see Korean peninsula just located in Asia, if you see the geographically from United States, almost the same distance to reach United States from Korea. To Korea to reach Europe, Ethiopia is more close. Korea to Ethiopia also, it takes 12 hours by flight. For America and Samira, it's more. So Ethiopia is not far countries from Korea. But when you see the map of the world in flat, it looks like very far.
Yes.
But world is circle, so you can get Ethiopia easily as you go Europe, as you go American, except your neighbors like China and Asian is more close. It's very, very close. Even it's almost similar to Australia, to you. So don't say now Ethiopia is very far. African is, especially from Africa, it's very close to Korea. We are in eastern part.
Right.
It's very close to Korea. As you know, to those who doesn't know the Ethio-Korea relation, I want to brief about diplomatic relation of Korea and Ethiopia. It was in 1966, Ethiopia and Republic of Korea established a diplomatic relation after 10 years of Korean War. So since from that time, Ethio-Korea relation is growing time to time, especially to last 2 decades. Our relation is more close and grow. Ethiopia, as you know, participated in Korean War. It is the only African country who participated in Korean War, call of United Nations. That time, Ethiopia is the only country from Africa who was a United Nations member, and our total is 664 soldiers participated in Korean War. Ethiopia won all 235 battles they fought during the war. They won all.
Right.
But not single of out of 637 missed and become a prisoner. It is the only country which is not missed and not prisoner. Because of all this, Ethio-Korea relation is very good. It is a blood relation. So our economic diplomacy is starting from that. When you go to the town, the people talk about Ethio-Korea relations. That is very good.
And were they supporting in other ways after the war?
Yeah, after the war, that time the economy of Korea is also almost Ethiopia is, I think, on similar stage. Ethiopia is supporting even financing that time to Korea. The area where the Ethiopian soldiers participated in Chonchon area is critical area for the war.
Right.
As I said, 235 of battles is won by Ethiopians. This is critical for Koreans. The relation is very, very, very tight.
Very
And
tight.
very good. Starting from that, especially last 2 decades, the economical diplomacy is growing up between 2 countries. Also, the president, your president, previous president, also visiting Ethiopia, and our former Prime Minister Meles Zenawi also visiting Korea. Recently, our president was visiting Korea in 1915.
Right, last year in April.
In April.
Right.
And he just met with Madame Park and discussed a lot on future economic growth.
What were they interested in?
Economical issues, mainly like investment and so on. Also, the first when 15 year of anniversary of diplomatic relation will be inaugurated in 1913. It's the first time when Ethiopian Airlines direct flight to Ethiopia, to Seoul, to Korea. That time, more than 200 Ethiopians, government officials, business people, Korean war veterans, academicians, others are visiting Koreans, and that also strengthens our relation more.
Yeah, that built the tighter relationship.
It showed tighter relation.
Right. Not only we maintained a close relationship for the past 53 years, but we also cooperated with the various exchanges, like various field of economic exchanges. What were the result and what were the importance about it?
You see, Koreans is now as model countries for rapid economic development for in the world. There is no any country which is rapid growing within 50 to 60 years, just joining high income countries. This is the only countries which give you a good model for the world, especially for us, for Ethiopian. We follow the Korean model, especially our former Prime Minister just taught, and all his document is referred from Korean experience. And our development system is the same. We following Korean development. That's why Ethiopian economy is growing very fast.
Right, it's one of the fastest growing company. Like you said earlier, President Park Geun-hye will be visiting, like paying official visit to Ethiopia in a few days. What does this visit mean to you?
Let's start the background. As I already said, Ethiopian is following the development of Korean. Just last 2 decades, Ethiopian official visited Koreans, take experiences, sharing experiences. All of us, when we were in government, we just taught deeply the Korean experience. And a lot of our science technologies in different aspects, we learn a lot. More than 200 students now in Korean learning in different subjects, especially in engineering, in other subjects, which is very important. A lot of visitors from Ethiopia, high official, almost every month, ministers, expertise, visiting different disciplines. There is a lot to learn from Korea. And Ethiopian last 2 decades, this economy's growth is mainly from agriculture. Our last policy is agriculture leading industries. We have a big potential in agriculture. We have big lands, water, and manpower. Ethiopian population is about nearly close to 100 million. Because of this now, the first thing to do is manpower. We just invested a lot on universities and establishing of academic institutions and TVTs and the diploma, technical schools and so on. This is what we passed last, but at present, we learn from your experience, your Korean experience, we need to transfer to manufacture. Right. That's very important for one country. So we have a plan to reach 2025 to be the middle class country in the world. We have every 5 years plan. According that, our plan is in 2025 to reach middle class country. Because of this is a crucial time for us on working on manufacture issues in manufacture. This is the area we need cooperation. Mainly our interest is capacity building is our first priorities in different areas from Korea. The others is investment, direct foreign investment. That is our area. This is what we are working, and we expected a lot during her visit. Maybe she'll go with more than 100 different investors and different societies, private societies. We expect to discuss with Ethiopian to invest for the future. Already the Korean investors started on textile and the other also in Ethiopia. This is the area where mutual interest is discussed, and more than financing and ODA and other government finances, the main purpose is to attract investors. This is also for Koreans, it's mutual interest. This is the time for Korean investors also. Already Korean economy is growing and looking for high tech.
Right.
This like textile, shoe factories and others is now already moved from Korea to China to Vietnam to other neighbor countries. Now also to include Ethiopia. That's what we are looking, and more maybe aid memorandum and agreement will be signed between two countries. This is one area which really we are focusing more. The other area is mainly tourism. Koreans nowadays, more than 90 million population of Korea are go for tourism.
Right.
But out of that, for Africa, it's almost there is no people are going more from Korea, but it is a time now to visit Korea. And Ethiopia, big attractive on old Christian country.
Yeah, can you share some attraction in Ethiopia?
Yeah, that is one is in tourism. We have it is an old Christian country, the second Christian country in the world, second to Israel. We have a lot on visiting our old churches and so on, history, Aksum Kingdom, and so that's one area. The other area is natural resources, like now coffee is the origin of Africa, start of mankind, like Lucy. So you can visit that in our museum. We have a big wildlife in the mountains. We have natural coffee growing in the forest.
Yeah, it's
As,
highly known for
If you see Koreans, people are taking coffee, especially young people. It attracts young people to go to Ethiopia to see our coffee plantation on the ground. Why coffee plantation? Coffee is the natural one. Why Ethiopia coffee is good than the others? They can see their eyes. They want to climb the mountain. We have also wildlife, a lot of wildlife. It's only found in Ethiopia. So all this attracting tourism. We should have to work. Ethiopian also, it is Addis Ababa is the capital city of Africa. Ethiopian Airlines connecting the whole African countries, 39 countries from Ethiopia because Ethiopian Airlines is almost 17 years old, very safe. Ethiopian is peaceful countries. You can move like you move here in Korea, very peaceful countries. So all this attracting to visit Ethiopia. Went people-to-people relation. Tourism is one area. The other area we expect is trade. Trade balance is now for Koreans.
Right.
Because Ethiopian imports, Korean import is very low. It's mainly coffee, but we have a big potential in sesame, in agro spices, and everything. We need also to discuss these areas more of our trade. I was discussed with Import Association last week. I think to fulfill the Korean standard, the Korean importers also need to invest in Ethiopia on packing and so on. This is what we expect from Korean investor. Textile is one of attracting. We have a cheap labor. We have tremendous resources on natural, in gas areas, in construction of dams, in all areas. We expect more. We need hard currency and the foreign investment, direct investment at this time. This is the area we are discussing and focusing.
So although we share a strong partnership between South Korea and Ethiopia, there's not that many Korean companies operating in Ethiopia. Do you think that can be improved?
Yeah. Just from my understanding, Korean is just starting moving outside. The first their priority until now is to Asia. Now Koreans understand that is the time also to move to Africa because the Korean government now pushing them also to see Africa. Ethio-Korean forum is there. Because of that now, as you said, Korean government also established different organizations such as KOICA and KOTRA. And at the same time, Korean African Center is established under Foreign Minister. This organization now facilitating to just for Korean investor to know about Ethiopia, about Africa. That already started. At least all this media should have to play this role to tell for Korean people, Ethiopia is more of an attractive country. Because of this now, previously they are looking around Asia, but now it's already Korean started investing there. Already Korean textile factory is investing there on shoe and leathers and so on. Now this is the time also for them. They are steady. They want to sign a lot of agreement now. Aid memorandum, more than 20 aid memorandum will be signed, and a lot of investors will be direct seeing the feasibility. Some are now also on investing like in engineering, like dam construction, IPP, and all this now Korean government also, the banks are ready to just finance Korean investor. This encourages them now to go to Ethiopia. Also politically, Ethiopia are very stable, economy is growing, manpower is there. Just to work very hard on improving this last 2 decades. Because of that, Ethiopian is now attracting the whole world.
What could be the qualification for Korean companies to maybe enter Ethiopia?
No, investment is business. If they have seen it will be attracting them on business, we want to need hard currency now to export. We want to be export. This investor should have its own market already. If the labor is cheap there, we give land them easily. If our brokerage is less, it attracts them. It is a business. At the same time, politically also a good wish between two governments that forces them to go, and our political relation or the diplomatic relation until now forces them. Most of investors just see how Ethiopian during Korean War supporting, and they want to support that it need the government to push them to go there, facilitate for them from Korean government, also from our part.
What kind of issues can be resolved by cooperating with Korean companies? Like such as water or power resources, like IT?
From Korean, the main thing is the infrastructure is done by government. We started constructing infrastructure to attract them. Any investors need close to all infrastructure, to airlines, to railway, to the road, to water, everything they need it easily. They don't want to expend more on this one to invest. They want to invest their capital on the infrastructure itself. Then we are open for them industry park to by lease. At the same time, they own invest on their infrastructure, not infrastructure on manufacture for themselves. We open all this. We give free land, industrial park. All this attracts them too much. We just last month also we have investment forum here in Seoul. Our minister came and for different investors, they just explain the whole thing, facilities we gave for investors.
Yeah, we'll be wrapping up our interview soon, but I want to ask you, as an ambassador of Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia to Republic of Korea, was there anything you want to achieve during this stay?
During I'm staying, the only thing I want to achieve is the cooperation between two countries, economic cooperation, to be growing very well, and mutual interests of two countries will be increasing. Still now, I'm very lucky person, ambassador. Immediately after I arrive here, the president will visit Ethiopia. This I'm a lucky person. So I hope the two countries' relation will be increasing. Mainly my interest to achieve on this time is to see more investors in Ethiopia, to more financing from Korea side to Ethiopia. More tourists will be there in Ethiopia, enjoying Ethiopian culture. We are in tropical. Ethiopian has a lot of potential in all areas. Korean have a good technologies, science. They should have to exploit and transfer this science and technology to my countries, as well to Africa.
Was there any message you want to share with Koreans?
just the Koreans people enjoy our coffee.
For sure.
This is the time to support Ethiopia on really on green economy like tourism. We need investment in manufacture, in leather, in shoe, in water development and the technology science. All the universities, professors should have support Ethiopia. We're following the same system. Then we are ready to just learn a lot from Korea. This is where really, especially the people, if economical tie, if you take more coffee of Ethiopia, and directly they are supporting Ethiopia.
So during the visit of President Milado to Som in last year in April, one of the things that he was interested was the Semal Undong, which was the new village development. Is it true that it's been tested in Ethiopia?
Yeah, Semal Undong new village movement already started in Ethiopia with the support of Koika. It is started in around 4 federal government states. Just on starting, our people came and study here, learn here from here. Every time they visiting Sabandango, that is really very, very important. Myself, I also visited. Also in Ethiopia, we already started. This is the main point of it is change of kind, people mind. Like similar development, we have started bring people together, rehearsals dam. This is a big dam we construct hydropower with 6,000 megawatt. This bring people together for our economy. At the same time, we started some villages, model villages now in Ethiopia. We are working very hard on this area for a long time, learning from Korea. Now, good progress also in Ethiopia on this area. People are working together in their village. They are trying to improve their village roads and others. Also, change their attitude. We just taught them to change the attitude. That's why all this economy grows there. But it needs to work very hard to bring to this stage.
Thank you very much for having us. It was an honor to hear from you.
I thank you also for all crews to come and just to know about Ethiopian and this very good media. Maybe your people are hearing and supporting us. I thank you. We will work together for the future also. Anytime, my office is open for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
지금까지 10회로 주한 에티오피아 대사님과 얘기를 나눠봤는데요. 이번 정상회담을 통해 경제협력 등 윈윈 할 수 있는 진정한 동반자가 되었으면 합니다. 지금까지 함께 해주신 여러분 감사합니다. Thank you.
감사합니다. 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 Thank you.
Thank you.